So I just saw the movie called First Man. This is a movie review for Christians. Pray the movies. And just for entertainment, it was a little slow and a little tedious. And not enough action. Too much soap opera with the family. I guess they wanted to try to show the human side of it, but it didn't get me. It didn't capture my attention or even my emotions. I wasn't touched by it so much as I was kind of yawning a little bit. And I admit I came to this a little prejudiced because they used a Canadian actor to play the American astronaut, Armstrong. So I was skeptical. There were some interesting action parts in the beginning as they were doing the various test flights and missions like the Gemini 8, I think it is, and a few others. And the one where the 3 astronauts died in the fire, I don't know about that historically. I'll have to find out more. Of course, this was all in the 60s, right? And, I was born in 67, so wasn't really paying much attention. I think for an older, like my dad and mom, when they go see it, if they see it, they'll probably have other things in their mind as they watch it, because they'll know a little bit more of the history just from being alive at the time and fixated on it as so many Americans were. One part of the film that was interesting to me was some of the protesters saying, why are we going to the moon when we have so many other things we could spend all this money on? When we look back on it now, it doesn't seem like much money compared to what we spend today on various things, defense and space. But it's the same question I have today. Now we're focusing on Mars. And I wonder how many billions or trillions we're going to spend on that. And the irony that came to my mind as I was watching is that all these supposedly sophisticated, intelligent, a lot of them are liberals, by the way, too, love to act scientific about the importance of going to the moon and to Mars. But it struck me that it actually is quite a romantic actual thing, idea. And yeah, you need science and intelligence to make that happen, to put all the pieces together, all the bells and whistles. But it's really, the objective itself is quite romantic. It's fanciful. Just a little irony I would like to point out. And once again, as I do so many times in my movie reviews, I come back to the notion of transcendence. People wanting to escape and believe in UFOs and aliens and Martians and going to another planet. And that that need for transcendence is carried out in so many different ways. Sometimes it's unhealthy. Sports, drugs, alcohol, movies, music. I mean, all the types of entertainment. It's not all bad. I'm saying when it's an addiction and it becomes unhealthy, then it is bad. When the real answer, or our need for transcendence for Christians, is through God, the Bible, prayer, fellowship, and evangelism. I say this over and over and over. And mission. And when I say evangelism, that includes missionaries, mission work. Not just going over to Africa, but right here in your own backyard. So I would rather see the money spent on our space exploration. Like the next frontier is Mars, of course. I'd rather see it spent on things about improving the world. We can't ask our government, of course, to spend it on Bibles, even though that would be nice. The gospel, churches. Well, we can ask, but we can't expect them to say yes because of the way it is now. But at least we can do good things with that money right here on earth, rather than trying to romantically and fancifully go explore other planets that cost trillions of dollars and manpower.